It's been 5 months since he passed away, and lately I just haven't been able to stop crying. I I have been crying about everything pretty much. Everything reminds me of him. Everything makes me feel like angry. I feel so angry all the time. I feel angry and sad and desperate and lost. It just doesn't, I don't seem to shake it. It's like, I guess there's more days where I am kind of functional than it's like I'm just like going, you know? I just gained so much weight and I can't walk. I can't do anything because I feel like I'm dying, and sometimes I just wish he comes, you know? It's so horrible to think that way because I just miss him so much. Difícil. Es difícil. I just don't know what to do. A veces estoy viendo esta película que se llama Stronger, and es basada en la vida real, ¿verdad? Entonces, this guy gets bombed, legs like completely off in the Boston Marathon, a terrorist attack, and this guy survives. He survives. He survives such a thing, and I'm just like, why? Like, I'm just, and it's so selfish, you know what I mean? It's not like I want him to be dead. It's just, but how you survive something like that, and my dad don't survive something like that. And sometimes I see these people. I have had 2 heart attacks, and they're still alive. And my dad just had one, and he was gone. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. I don't. I can shake it off. I can feel better. I just don't. I keep trying to function. Like, I keep trying to move through life. Like, I just don't know why. 5 meses después, and I still asking myself why. Y me paso todo el tiempo tratando de hide myself, hide that I cry and that I feel like this because my husband is worried all the time, and I can't be a wife and I can't be a mom, and I don't know. Todo me acuerda a él, todo. Todavía encuentro cosas de él alrededor de la casa. Todavía me duele tanto. You know what? Can you not breathe? That's how I live my life lately. I live like life like I cannot breathe. Like, I'm not breathing, never breathing. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to go through life, like that. And I think about my kids, and I think about my husband, and I just drown myself in stuff to think, like, so I just don't think about that, pero, like, it's impossible. No puedo dejar de pensar. Muchas veces recuerdo, tengo la memoria de cuando murió, muchas veces es como, it's again and again, like,
veo los ojos, veo sus ojos cuando murió, veo por el dolor que pasó, veo like el proceso, you know, los hospitales, like I had to go through all that with him all the time. And I remember that the most, and it makes me so sad because I have so many stuff to experience, so many stuff that I experienced with my dad, and you know, he's the most important thing in my life, and I just can only remember that. Like it's not that I don't remember everything else. It's just that what always comes to my mind is that moment. Like I just don't feel like I even have a chance to really say goodbye. Like we were waiting in the waiting area, and I was like, you know, in my mind, I knew shit was hitting the fan, but in my mind, it was like, you know, we're just gonna get out of here. In my, lo peor de todo, you know, yo sabía que si él sobrevivía, it was gonna be a battle because, you know, he was not gonna get out of the hospital right away, and he wasn't, you know, it was gonna be a battle. He was gonna have to go through rehab and recovery and all this stuff. So I knew that things wasn't gonna be easy, you know. So of course, like I just I just realized, look, you know, it's gonna be hard. So we're gonna have to, you know. Cuando yo estaba en la fila del hospital, lo único que yo, I'm a very think ahead kind of person. Like I had to plan everything. So en mi mente ya yo estaba pensando, okay, like cómo voy a hacer con las nenas y tener que llevar a papi a rehab. Like I was thinking, look, and I don't know, I was just thinking in my mind, like all the things that I had to do to reorganize myself because we were gonna go. I was gonna have to take care of my dad, you know. I was prepared for it. Like I was in my mind, I was just getting ready to take care of him because, you know, he was gonna be sick, for like he was gonna need my help, not the other way around. And I was prepared for that. That didn't have me nervous or sad or no. I was just ready for it. So when la doctora y la gente vino a hablar conmigo en mi mente, I was just like, look, your dad is health is not okay. He's gonna be a battle, blah blah blah. You know, that wasn't it. So it was like, wait a minute, like, no, like that's not what was on my mind at all. Like in my mind, my dad wasn't gonna die. He was sick and he was gonna be really sick, but he wasn't gonna die. That's not like that's not happening in my mind. It's in my brain. It's like, what? Like I just saw him 2 days ago cutting the grass. Like how? Like what are you talking about? You know what I mean? It just don't make sense to me. Me duele. Me duele pensar que yo tuve la culpa. Me duele pensar que abusé de él, me dice, como uno dice, porque él hacía tantas cosas aquí, like, él hacía tantas cosas en esta casa, me ayudaba en tantas formas diferentes, and I was like, man, y las nenas lo volvían tan y tan loco, like, I'm like, man, did I just, like, it's in my fault, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I just wish I could talk to him, man, like, I somehow, I don't know. Me duele, me duele. Todos los días me duele. Like it just doesn't go away, you know? It's so weird. Like I don't know. It's just weird. Yo siempre he sido como que. Yo he tenido momentos de depresión heavy, like you know, like heavy depression. Like I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do nothing. Like I feel useless. Like I have depression before, you know, and but I don't know. Yo no sé si llamar esto depresión overall like lack of interest in life. You know what I mean? And not that I'm suicidal. Like it's not like I wanna die, because I would never do that to my kids. Knowing how much this hurts, I would never want to be dead, you know, for my kids, because I swear to God, it just hurts me. And I would never want my kids to feel the hurt like that. And that's just nature. That's just nature, like the lives. But I just hope that I don't wake up one day thinking that I don't, or they don't wake up one day thinking like, oh, my mom is gonna last until 100 years, and I just pass away at 60. You know what I mean? My dad has 64. He was gonna turn 64 in 2 months after he was dead. 64. Man was 63 years old, and he just died. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Why? Why does he have to be this cruel? How can it be this cruel? You know what I mean? El pobre hombre no pudo ni disfrutar su retiro. Like, él trabajó toda su vida, lo trataron como mierda, continúan tratándolo como mierda después de su muerte, y no pudo disfrutar de sus vacaciones, de su retiro, porque he just literally died after that. So uno trabaja para morirse, porque, you know what I mean? Like, it just, God. Todo el mundo me dice, you need to talk to someone, you need to do something. Y me da miedo, because I don't know what to expect. Like, if I talk to someone, I don't know what to expect. I don't want to put my kids in danger, or like anything, like, or my husband, or like nothing. Sometimes I feel like I'm so dark, because I am dark. I tend to be really dark. That I am so dark that someone who's gonna stroke my words, and they're gonna think what is not the truth, you know? So I just don't want to do that, because I don't want to put my kids through that. I lived that through with my mom, you know? So I don't want to do that to my kids. But at the same time, I just want to be alive again. And I feel selfish, because he's not here to be alive with me, you know? But I just feel dead myself, because this is not living. Crying every day, hiding myself to cry every day. Like, I cannot even ride the car, because when I ride the car, you know, I always remember that me and my dad I take him to Walmart, because that's the only place he goes, or Lowe's. Those are the two places that he will go out only. And I always remember him in my side, like, you know, moving his feet and his head, because papi es el hombre más descoordinado del mundo, pero por ninguna extraña razón, like, he likes music a lot, so he will always be like doing like this when we were on our way, and I would be talking, but he wouldn't, and he just say but in realidad he was never listening to me. I do talk a lot, so he wasn't listening to me. But he was doing like, and he was just literally, he always had like this like headphone thing in one ear. So I never see that he was like listening to his music instead of me. So that was really funny. Like, I'm always like, he was never listening to me. I just miss, like, I don't know, having someone to talk to about stupid stuff or about deep stuff. I love my husband, but I can't talk with my husband about stuff like this, because he just like I don't know. Me and my husband can talk about a lot of stuff. Like, we have our own thing, I think. But with my dad, it was just, you know, my own thing with my dad, and I just can't replicate it, and I will never be able to. And but I just can't be okay with it. Like I just can't be okay. And I just feel like I'm not living, and my husband is trying so hard. I just feel if I don't put, si yo no pongo de mi parte, he's gonna leave me, because I wouldn't stand myself. You know what I mean? So how will I expect my husband to stand me? You know? But I am so miserable and dead inside that I don't know how to go back to be me again. I don't know. And he's trying and he gives me, but at the same time, I'm just so angry because I feel like everybody is like, even my kids. My older daughter seems to miss him the most. Like, and it's so funny because when he was alive, he had a lot closer relationship with my little one than he had with my Aymara. But for some reason, Aymara is the one, because she's the oldest, of course. She's the one that misses the most and like remembers him the most. And that's something that also makes me really sad. The fact that my little one, which was the one that like had the closer relationship with him, I feel she's gonna forget him because she was so little when it happened that I don't think she will remember him. And it breaks my heart. It does. Because he really loved that kid so much that I just feel he'd be very sad if she forgets him. So I try my best to always remind them about it. But when I try to remind them about it, I remind myself about it, and then I just can't function. I just can't function because I just want to cry all the time. I cannot healthy remember him. Like I still like, if I am outside and I remember a story about him and I try to tell it, I just can't. Like it makes me want to cry, which it happened the other day when I was in TJ Maxx. Like it's so cold now. Like the weather is so cold, and my dad, like, he hates the cold. Not hates it, but like he lived all his life in Puerto Rico, so la temperatura ya es 90 all year long, you know. Y aquí, pues, baja a 60, 50. Pero cuando papi se mudó reciente a los Estados Unidos, we were living in Kings Bay, Georgia, which is almost Jacksonville. So it wasn't that hard, but it's still, you get the 60s and stuff like that. Pues cuando él se mudó, que qué sé yo, la temperatura bajó de 80, de 90, 80 a 72 o 70 de cantazo. Me acuerdo que él tenía las orejeras y las jackets y like los cosas de los beanies, like he was, las guantes, like he was so cold, and it wasn't even, it was 70, it was like what. En eso siempre me da gracia. Y estaba contando esa anécdota a unas personas que estaban esperando frente a TJ Maxx. And while I'm trying to get the story straight, I was just trying not, I was just holding the tears. Like I had to look away and kind of like breathe and then finish the story. Todavía hay ciertas canciones que no puedo escuchar porque me recuerdan a él, and it just makes me cry. Like, el hecho no es recordar, el hecho es que no puedo recordar healthy. Like, I can't remember him in a healthy way. I just break down and completely get fucked up for the rest of the day. Like, it just, I need to find a way to remember him in a healthy way. And the worst part is that I even feel then worse because yo sé que él estaría molesto. I am 100% sure that he probably is pretty pissed off with me. If he really, if there's something after life, something where he can like feel me and listen to me and like look at me and protect me or whatever, I think he will be pretty pissed off with me right now. He will say that I'm a fucking lazy bitch. You don't do nothing, like you need to get out of the couch, like Just stop crying. You can't resolve nothing by crying. Like I just hear him. I hear him in my mind. Like I know for a fact that if he's here, he will hate the hell out of me because he will never stand me to be like this. You know, he will be like, you need to get the fuck off the couch and you need to get going, do something. And then it makes me even more sad because then I just feel like I'm being such a disappointment. You know, he's just one on top of the other, like a one more crippling thing on top of the other. I want to find a job, right? I want to find a job from home, and I found the perfect job that probably would have been perfect for my situation, and I just literally blow it because I don't have confidence in myself, and I don't have somebody that will be realistic with me because my husband, he will be supportive but he might not be realistic, and I hate unrealistic support. You know what I mean? I don't want a cheerleader. Like I don't want somebody like you can do it, it is perfect, you know you can do it, you put your mind to it and things are gonna happen. No, there's stuff that is unrealistic. There's stuff that it won't happen no matter how much you do. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen. But when you're realistic about it, you're like, okay, this is as much as I can do, and I probably can do a little bit more, but I have to. My goal should be at least to get as far as I feel I can do, and then push further. And my dad will probably said to me like, and that's the thing. I just feel very crippled because my dad will always be like my soundboard. Like, look, this is what I want to do. He will be like, that's a good idea, or you're fucking nuts. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, my dad will never give me unrealistic expectations. You know, he will never that had that. He will never push me further than I needed to be pushed, and he will say the truth. Like, if that's not for you, it's not for you, and you need to quit it. Like, just go get something that works for you. That doesn't work for you. You know that he will be like that. But I can't. I can't do anything because I'm always waiting for him to tell me what to do, and it doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm a fucking piece of 32-year-old shit, which is horrible. But yeah, that is my 4 or 5 month grieving checkup. I'm still grieving. I'm still a piece of shit. I still no valgo ni dos chavo, and I just really want him to be back. And I don't think I will ever feel like I'm gonna feel different. I think that's it. Okay. Bye.